Alright, hey YouTube, it's Matt from the Rattle Bunny's Den again. Today on the bench we are revisiting the Atari 2600. The same machine as the Epic Fail. We're going to try to rescue this thing. Right now, as you can see, it has no video output. So we're going to have to go from there. Let's get this puppy on the bench. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the Atari 2600. Let's get this puppy taken apart again with the puppy. Not sure what happened to the puppy or why the puppy is so important to me, but apparently everything's become a puppy, and I keep talking about puppies, and puppies keep going into my videos. Not actual puppies, obviously, but things like this puppy, you know, puppy. So let's get this puppy working and see where we go from there. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I'm not even sure if we can fix it. I'd like to save it because it brings back childhood memories for me. This is not the same machine I had. That machine is long gone, but all right, let's get to it. First thing to do, there are 4 screws on the bottom of this. This is known as a 4-switcher or a light 4-switcher. Mostly because the difficulty switches have been moved to the back of the machine, as I think we've seen before, but I'll point it out here again in a minute. Let me get this open. This has already had a pitiful AV mod done to it. And, you know, as you saw, if you've seen the other video, I'll link to it in the description. Yeah, it didn't go so well. Just didn't have the equipment that I have here now, so. And let's see. Well, that's one of them. And that's the other one. Okay. Okay. First, turn it so you can see it. We're going to bring some power to the party. You can kind of see. Alright, so let's do that again. Here we go, testing the voltages. Our output, 4.965 volts. That's pretty good. Should have nothing there. And this is the input, 9.2. That's coming from the power supply. Man, some of the soldering from back then is just bad. So, let's find out what we got here. That's nothing. 1.4. Got a lot of cleanup to do on this thing. Alright, so we're just disconnecting the mod here so I can get it out of the case. We'll plug it back in when we can. We start getting some reasonable power readings. Okay. Let's get these felts out of the way. I really don't want to use those. Keep dust out of the system. Alright, so first things first, this off, get asteroids out of the way. Gonna have to be doing some scrubbing. Oh, it's all. It's a good color. Oh, it's clean. Definitely puppy. Whatever we call it. Oh, we're clean. Trash last time. Go take a look. Which one's the Now, let's tackle that one here. Check the rain. Just the other side. Nice side, nice too. Sticky where the world is. I really wish I had taken time this before. But I'm too excited. Things are first I they were. Move that back up. Maybe. See how it goes. Okay. I think already go through testing masters. Samples. Let me check the time here. We failed 10 short. I haven't quite seen that. We're going to do 2000 as well. It's just better. Like, place last time. Just that's 2 problems. Allow just go as is. So we go ahead and try to get this completely. Clean up. So I'm going to keep trying. Let's get things up here and I'm back in the not really used to doing the talking head thing, so we're going to give this a shot. Having yet another fail with the Atari 2600. It seems that there probably is a chip problem, although I'm not overly familiar. It looks like one of the data lines is stuck. I'll try to show that to you here in just a second. Let me show you what's going on here. What we're having is, when we look at our data lines, D2, which is pin 24 on the main processor. If you look at the screen there, here's what D2 looks like. To me, it looks like it's stuck, because the other data lines seem like they're processing. That's the next one over. That's D1, I believe. Coming out of the cartridge, D1 coming out of the cartridge, all the data lines coming out of the cartridge are just fine. But D2, anywhere past the 6532 there, the IO RAM timer array, according to this schematic that I have here, from there on it's pretty well toast. So let's see, let's show you D2 on there. It's pin 32, so yeah, there's D2 on that one. As you can see, it's also stuck. That's I believe that's first out of the cartridge, and then of course D2 is stuck all the way through. So I believe we need a new 6532 chip for this puppy. It looks like the chip itself is processing badly. I really don't think that's going to help. So yeah, we're pretty much dead in the water again with the Atari 2600. Not giving up on it yet. See if I can get a 6532 chip. It's probably going to be a while, but right now it's another Atari 2600 fail for this particular unit. I don't know whether that data line is responsible for no video coming out, but we got no video either. As you can see when I turn it on, no change. So that's where we stand. Sorry it's not a successful video this week, but like I say, I'm not a professional. If you have a 6532 chip or a set of Atari 2600 chips you're willing to part with, go ahead and send me an email. There's usually a link to my email in the description. If not, there's one set up on my channel. Otherwise, you can just you can find me at rattlebunny@gmail.com. Spelled the same as the website. Don't forget, please like and subscribe. And if you really feel generous, I do have a Patreon page set up. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, things that I could check, please feel free. Leave it in the comments below. So until next week, I'll try to get another video out on Friday. I was planning on this being a PlayStation 2 clean, but my buddy Jan Bita beat me to it, which is okay. That's fine. He did a great job. So I just didn't want to ride on his coattails and get that sent out the week after he did his. So down the road a stretch, we'll get that one out and get some other servicing stuff. I got a request to show servicing for the Commodore 64 dataset. I did do, the last video was a repair of one of those, just basically a belt replacement. What I will do is I have several others that need to be worked on, need to be serviced. I will take one of the other ones and we'll do a service video probably for that next week. So until then, thanks for watching.